What is your value? In today's video, we're going to talk about what is your value, what is a values list, how to identify your values, how you focus it completely and utterly on you, and I am pointing, and the benefits of values. So, what is your value? Now, I personally have never written a values list for myself.
Have you not?
No, but in the corporate world and in my jobs, I have been on endless teams that have gone like the company values and, and talked about as a company what we should do. And then I met you and you told me about personal values lists, and I couldn't believe that I'd never thought of it. Now, I have started writing one now, but tell us more.
Well, that's a lie. I've started doing value lists over the past couple of years, really. Ever since I did my own sort of self-developmental work, started doing, write my own values. What is important to me? So what I look for and how I want to be as a person and what I want to give back, that people give it back to me, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So for one of mine, example is kindness. So how you treat someone is how you want to be treated, kindness, or supportive. Supportive's a massive thing for me, because obviously being a trainer, you've got to support people and guide them. So if I'm giving that out to someone else, then they give it back.
A law of attraction as well, isn't it? Is you get back what you put in. I think one of my ones, when I started writing my values list, is I quickly realised, how certain things were very, very important to me. And something that's very important to me is to have that connection with someone and have it as a deep connection. It's like really be able to have deep conversations with someone, be able to talk about stuff that really matters to me, and being able to engage with people, which is a big thing for me. But identifying your values is not that easy, is it? I think it's a bit of I don't think we're not allowed to say brainstorming now, are we? But I don't know what the word is. Brainstorm. And kind of figure out.
But I think for myself, only talking from my own experience, so for me to work on my values is people that I admire. People that inspire me. So how they are, I think, it's a bit like American. You think, I'd really like to be how they, experiences as well, what's happened to you, all that sort of stuff as well. So I think looking at people that inspire you as well, of how they are and what their manner is, that mirroring, it's that law of attraction.
Yes,
isn't it?
It is.
Always comes back to that.
It does always come back to that, because you get back, and I guess it's when when there's someone out there that inspires you, you do look at what is it about them that inspires you. Is it their focus, their determination, their I don't know, their loyalty, whatever it is, and you think, I want to be more like that. So therefore, that's actually one of my core values, or it needs to be one of my core values. That's something I need to work on. And I think it's, when I was doing it, and I am still writing my list, because I keep going back to it, is it's really important to focus on you and what's important to you. Not take everyone and everything else out of it. Is actually getting back down to the what feels right in your soul, what feels right for you. And I think that's really important. And there's so many benefits, I think, of your own personal values, because I think as I've been writing them, and I do keep going back and forth from the list, it's made me open my eyes on some things and made me realise that actually I hadn't realised that such and such was important to me, and how important it was. And then when I've started looking at my values, then I've started looking at the different relationships I have with different people and friendships and stuff, and what it is about those people that I'm kind of drawn to. And you think, well, that's because I've got that shared core value, or they give something that, no, not give something, that's the wrong word, but they've got something in their character that I am drawn to. Again, it's that law of attraction thing, isn't it? It's the mirroring.
Definitely. It is. I mean, the values give a sense of how you respond or react to something as well. So if you are in a bad situation, you want to do it in a kind manner, because kindness is your value, then you do it in a kinder way, don't you?
Yes.
And again, if you're trying to do it from your values, you do it in a nice way, but obviously sometimes people, where they're not got the same values, they might not reciprocate in that way.
And I think when you relate that back to the corporate world, and anyone that's worked in the corporate world, every 6 months you have these awful PNDRs, and it's kind of like, right, well, our company values are X, Y, and Z. What have you done to prove that you're working to the company values? Which, everyone hates those meetings because they're just utter bullshit, really. But actually, in your personal life, it's actually really important, and I think it's really key. It's because I look now and think, actually, if that's my core value, have I demonstrated that? Have I worked towards that? Have I? And exactly what you've just said, in those situations where you have, I don't know, conflict or a difference of opinion or something that's not gone right, you have to then pull back to your values and think, right, how do I deal with this? Because I want the right outcome for me. I don't want to do something that's detrimental to me or detrimental to, or maybe you do want it to be detrimental to someone else. Depends on how you like them, really. But not detrimental to yourself.
Exactly. And it gives you a good sense of self as well, because then you're understanding exactly what you want, and you're learning about you and your needs, and eventually you'll get that back from that person.
And I think it helps you understand that. I think a lot of people don't realise their worth, and there's a lot of stuff on social media. Some of us have had good bosses, bad bosses. We have good people in our lives, bad people in our lives, and sometimes people put us down, or we're made to feel down, or we're made to feel inadequate, or because there'll always be someone bigger and better and stronger and smarter than you. That's life. And sometimes you can, instead of letting that inspire you, you let that kind of push you down, and you kind of then feel that you're worthless. When you start looking at your values, from those values you'll realise actually what a bloody great person you are, and you'll start to learn your kind of superpower, and you'll start to learn kind of what it is that you're great at. So going back to those core values is actually really key to your personal growth and your understanding, and actually realising that I don't know what it is you're good at, but you will be good at something.
Definitely. We've all got those positive traits.
Yes, definitely. So what is your value? That's it.
Bye.
Bye.